Good thing we're not too far from the hospital here, which is that big building you can see in the back. It appears there may have been shots fired over here. You can see down the end of the street there's a white truck. Markers down on the pavement there indicating perhaps bullet shells, based on what we know from scanner traffic this afternoon. This is a developing story, so bear in mind we will be getting further details as we become aware of the situation. Here in Eureka, off of Harris.
Samantha Cargis, Public Information Officer with the Sheriff's Office. I want to say initially that this is an incident that's being managed in unified command with the Eureka Police Department as well as the Humboldt County Sheriff's Office. Just after 3 p.m. this afternoon, the Eureka Police Department was dispatched to the Bayshore Mall for the report of an armed robbery and assault of an individual. According to the individual, 3 suspects reportedly assaulted the man with hitting him with firearms. The suspect was injured, receiving a head injury. Because of the violence of this crime, the Sheriff's Office was also notified as a truck involved with the suspects fled the scene. Deputies in the area located the truck in the Cutton area and began pursuing the truck. As the truck entered the intersection of Harris and Dolbear here, it was involved in a traffic collision. At some point during this incident, shots were exchanged between the suspects and sheriff's deputies. 2 suspects that were involved with this incident did receive gunshot wounds. They've been transported to the hospital for treatment. Additionally, at least 2 to 3 additional bystanders involved parties also were injured and are being treated for the injuries. I'm not sure whether those are gunshot related or from the crash, so that's still under investigation and unsure the severity of those injuries. And like I said, that 3rd male received moderate injuries, head injuries at the mall. At this time, there are reports of a possible 3rd suspect that is outstanding. We are unable to confirm whether or not that person is associated, so at this time we'd say they are an involved party that's wanted for questioning. That person is described as a heavy-set, light-skinned male, approximately 6 feet tall, short hair, blue jeans, a dark sweater, possibly associated with a white Toyota Tundra, which fled northbound here on Dolbear towards the hospital. Again, we are still trying to determine how that person is related to this incident, so we are looking for them at this time. Our safety message at this point for the community is to please avoid this area. Law enforcement is going to be here for quite some time investigating. There are a lot of damages from the crash that are going to need to be cleaned up here, so take an alternative route. This is going to be closed off. Okay. I know that there are still school children at Washington, I believe, after school program, Teachers Pet's right down here as well, so parents can access Teachers Pet by going through the hospital parking lot, and then call your school, however, to confirm whether or not they're in a lockdown status at this point in time.
Okay, and so are all the injured parties accounted for? Do you know?
At this time, this is still under investigation, right. So okay. We could find additional people who were involved or passing by. So our deputies are knocking on doors, contacting people, and dispatchers are still taking calls from involved people or witnesses. So okay. If you were around this area, you did witness something, please call us, 707-445-7251. I'd also like to say at this point in time, it appears that no deputies were injured as a result of this shooting. However, we'll have more information about all the injuries and numbers and severity later on. Yes.